You tell yourself it's just for fun. This is my last week. When Sunday hits, you're like, I'm never drinking again. But you find yourself continuously stuck in that cycle. And why is that? So today I'm going to be covering how to know if you are addicted or if you have an issue. And it can be a variety, whether it's gambling, cocaine, alcohol. This is your wake up sign to get help. The thing is, addiction never starts with a needle or a rock bottom. It always starts with the I can quit whenever I want. But here's the thing, you don't have to be using every day to be addicted. It's that consistent behavior. It's not necessarily about the frequency, it's about the control. In this next portion of the video, I'm going to be covering 7 clear signs that you might be addicted. And I want to make a statement. I'm never going to be someone who's going to reach out and say, hey, you really have an issue. I think you're addicted. That is for you guys to decide. I'm just giving you things that may lead you to knowing that you are addicted. And the first thing is you lie to others about how much you use, how often you party, how much you lost gambling, how much you're using alone in your room. And this was a big one for me. When I first started doing cocaine alone in my room, I was hiding it from my roommates because I was ashamed, I was embarrassed, and I didn't want to tell them how much I was using. I didn't want to tell my family how much I was using. And number 2, you plan your weekend around it. How many of us, it comes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're already thinking about Friday, Saturday, the big plans, or escaping the reality that we're stuck in, escaping our 9 to 5, not having to work anymore, going out to drink. Because like I said, it's not about frequency, it's about control. So when you are frequently drinking every single weekend, partying, that could be a sign of addiction. Number 3 on the list is you've tried to stop, but you keep coming back. How many of us were stuck coming down on a bender on Sunday, Monday morning, and you tell yourself, I'm never doing this again, I'm deleting my plug's number. But that next Friday, you find yourself in the same repeated cycle that you can't escape from. This was a big one for me that I struggled with for 5 years. I would go sober a month, then I would fall back in. I would go sober for a month, fall back in. And it was that same repeated cycle that I could not escape. And number 4, you regret it every time, but you keep coming back. You're sitting in your room contemplating placing that next bet. You're contemplating taking that next line, but you do it anyway. You drink yourself to sleep, even though you shouldn't. That is the shame, the guilt building up. And that could be another sign of addiction. Number 5, your relationships are slipping. This is you are isolating yourself. You are tarnishing friendships. You are disrespecting family. That is when addiction is taking place and you are still using anyway. One thing I promised myself when I started my cocaine journey was that I would never let it get in between my friends and I. And towards the end, it was. And I realized it would become an issue. And I'm a very generous person. So whatever I had, I was always giving away to my friends for free. And eventually I wasn't getting anything back in return and I was getting angry and we were getting into arguments. And at the end of the day, is it worth getting in an argument over drugs? I shouldn't have put myself in that position anyway. So is it affecting your relationships? That is a sign of addiction. And number 6, you can't imagine life without it. You have some sort of dependency on it, whether it is you used to relax, you used to have fun, you used to escape. If you can't imagine your life without something, that is a dependency. That could be an addiction. And this is a huge thing people struggle with in getting sober because they can't imagine a life without it. That's why you have to take it day by day, because you can get clean for one day. You can stay sober today, you could stay sober tomorrow. But when you imagine a lifetime without it, that is a big thing to swallow. And number 7, you feel like you're living a double life. How many of us are successful? We're sitting in our cubicle at work, we're sitting in our office job, and then we go out and act a crazy fool on the weekends, ripping bag, going to strip clubs, doing all of the above. So when you're living that double life, that could be a sign of addiction. You are not staying true to who you actually are. For me, I'm an electrical engineer. I was working in an office job, and on the weekends, I'm in the hood at the strip club, shooting dice, doing bag, gambling a lot of money, doing all of these things while I had a very good job, and I still do. And I'm here to tell you, it's never too late to change. Even if one of those signs fit you, that is your sign to change. You're not weak, you're human. Addiction doesn't care how strong, smart, wealthy you are. It grabs everyone the same. But here's the truth no one tells you. Addiction thrives in silence, and it dies in honesty. So what if I told you there was a way out? You need structure. You need accountability. You need someone who's gonna walk with you every step of the way through the storm. And that is exactly why I created my coaching program. For high-value men and women actually looking to make a change, looking to make a difference in their lives. What I've done is I've created an on-the-go rehab program. You don't have to drop your job. You don't have to drop your family. You can continue to build a healthy lifestyle while you're on the go. Because in my program, you don't have to be perfect. It's okay to have setbacks. It's okay to fall down. But I'm here to pick you back up. I'm walking through with you. This is a program of honesty. This is a program of friendship. This is a community of people working towards the same goal. It's not about rehab. It's about rebuilding your body, your mind, your mental state. Thank you for tuning in to another video, guys. If any of this fit you, if you have questions about addiction, if you have questions about sobriety, DM me Sar on Instagram. My username is Josh Macaulay _. You can find it in the description of this video. If you're new here, my name is Josh Macaulay. I'm an online fitness and sobriety coach. I help people struggling with cocaine, alcohol, and gambling. Please subscribe if you haven't. Please give a like, comment, positive, negative feedback. I'll take anything. I'm always looking to grow. I'm looking to improve. So thank you for enjoying, guys. Stay tuned for the next video.